Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Will here again at Veteran Nerd Review. Getting ready to give you guys another figure review on the Marvel Select Beta Ray Bill. And man, this is quite a big, beefy figure. I am so excited to have him. Straight out of the packaging, I was super impressed. At first, I was kind of a little bit worried about scaling wise, like how he would scale my Thor figures, but that was all put to bed because I feel like Beta Ray Bill as his species anyway should be bigger, like significantly larger than a human size being, even Asgardian. So it kind of works. So let's go ahead and take him off his stand here. I went ahead and left him in his stance from the thumbnail just because it was an awesome stance. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So let's back him up just a little bit. And before we get started, guys, just letting you guys know the my first raffle, my test raffle, is in full effect right now, from June 1st to June 31st of 2023. And the item that's going to be up for raffling is the deluxe Iron Man figure. Got one for you guys, brand new, sealed inside the packaging, all ready to be shipped out. And in order to participate, just gotta hit up my Cash App. It's going to be down in the description and the tags in the comment section, so you guys can find it and send your money over. It's $2 per ticket, guys, so not very expensive at all, just to get your name in the hat. So you can probably send $6, you know, for 3 tickets. And so how it works is you just send your cash and your name for under reasons why or reasons for. Put your name, full name, the number of tickets you're trying to get, and also a code word, so that way it'll be a word just only you and I know, so that way I can identify you as the person that's actually buying the ticket or has won the tickets. That way I'm not sending the figure to the wrong person on accident and you're left being deprived after you won fair and square. So yeah, and yeah, so go ahead and subscribe for me, hit the like button, comment, share your video thoughts after the video and everything, and yeah, let's get into it. Taking a quick look at the packaging here. The big Marvel Select window boxing here. Nice big bold box. Got Beta Ray Bill right there on the side. Got Thor's hammer at the bottom. Got some artwork right there. Got some more artwork on the back. Obligatory product packaging, words and whatnot. Beta Ray Bill. No read up that I can tell so far. Just some paperwork, some more advertisements inside the box. And other than that, not much else going on for the packaging. So we'll put that to the side. Take a closer look at this guy. Man, he is just ridiculous. I am super impressed, guys. Like, look at just the sculpting, the overall look of intimidation of him. This stance is just so, like, you know, empowering and intimidating at the same time. It's just, ugh. So let's go ahead and stand him up straight. Take his little spinny effect out of his hand. I love how they're starting to incorporate that for almost all Thor-like figures or characters that have hammers and whatnot. They're just giving them the spinny effect, just to kind of, you know, a little bit of razzle dazzle, a little flair on the figures. And for some quick comparisons, guys, let's go ahead and bring in the Marvel Select Mighty Thor. So you see how that looks, and I think these two scale pretty well together. Seeing as how, like I mentioned before, I believe Beta Ray Bill's species, the Corbinites, they are bigger than humans, bigger, beefier, and then Thor is, of course, Asgardian god of thunder, so he's automatically big and beefy. So then you have a Corbinite that's like much bigger than him. So I think that works. Only gripe that I have is like the coloring. The colors are a lot brighter, you know, with the blue and the gold and everything on Beta Ray Bill. So I feel like he would be in much better service with the classic Thor as far as color schemes go. Even though with the classic Thor he's a little bit on the smaller side, even though this is the Ragnarok body. But yeah, that's how they would look together. Yeah, so scaling wise, I feel like now Marvel Select needs to redo this figure with classic Thor colors, with the blue pants and the goldish kind of like boots and whatnot, just so you can have a Thor that looks about the right scaling as far as right size goes, about this big compared to Beta Ray Bill, but with this color scheme. I think that would work. That'd be very ideal, bringing classic Thor back out. Let's bring in the Marvel Now Thor. These two are the same design from the same comic, just Marvel Select's take and Hasbro's take on these two. So even still, this scale still works pretty good. So they can redo this Thor, even this Marvel Legends Thor, in the classic color scheme, and that would work still for scale. And also we can bring in Odin, the guy whose bright idea it was to make his son fight Beta Ray Bill in the first place, and then when Beta Ray Bill proved himself to be worthy, he made a hammer for Beta Ray Bill, which would be this guy right here, Stormbreaker. Go ahead and bring these guys back out. You know what? Let's leave him in for a second. Let's go ahead and bring in the Marvel Select Hulk, so you can just see just how big this guy is. So it's like the AT&T bars. Boom, boom, boom. Like you have Select Thor, Select Beta Ray Bill, and Select Hulk. And I still think this scale works pretty good because, of course, Beta Ray is bigger than Thor, and Hulk is much bigger than both of them. So this works spectacularly in my opinion. And let's also, just for kicks, go ahead and throw in the previous Marvel Legends Beta Ray Bill. You can see how much smaller he is compared to this guy, his Marvel Select counterpart. Man, just look at that. It's such a huge, giant, beefy figure now. So this guy might be getting ready to be put in storage somewhere in a Ziploc bag, or put back in its original packaging and maybe sold. I don't know. But this is definitely going to be my new definitive Beta Ray Bill. So thank you for all your hard work, but you're retired now. And then, of course, from a recent storyline, we have the new Herald of Galactus Thor beside Beta Ray Bill. When they got into an argument or whatever, Thor hit Stormbreaker with Mjolnir so hard, Stormbreaker shattered to pieces. So that was a pretty interesting story. If you guys want to go ahead and find that, read that up. Bring him back out. And now let's take a closer look at this guy. As far as accessories go, he does come with, of course, one normal Stormbreaker. Looks pretty good, nice detailing, as opposed to compared to the previous one. So you see how that look. And then of course he comes with his spinny effect. I thought it was kind of weird that it has like a kind of like a oval kind of shape as opposed to Thor's just regular circular shape, because the hammer and the handle and everything, of course, stay the same length all the way around, right? Meaning that the shape or spin effect would be a perfect circle, right? So why would it get shorter on the sides right here and then get like longer at the top, making it an oval-like shape? I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, but it works. And I feel like they just didn't feel like painting so much as they did with the Thor's effect back there. So they just decided to give it like a translucent kind of clear plastic kind of look. So they would have to paint this color all the way throughout the effect. But yeah. Anyway, get back to this guy. His cape is relatively loose but not too soft kind of plastic. It is attached up here over his big shoulder pads over here at the top in front of his chest. He has this big horse frill thing here. It's a hard plastic right there. It's kind of soft towards the end, but still pretty solid throughout. And the piece, I do believe this piece is welded or like, super glued into his helmet, kind of similarly to how the this piece on the Gladiator Hulk can come off on this Marvel Select Gladiator Hulk. This piece is pretty much done the same way. It's just glued in there. It's just fixed on. But yeah, he does look nice and big and intimidating and bulky. I keep saying that because it's true. But the articulation on this thing is pretty awesome as well. So let's go ahead and get into it a little bit. His head doesn't really look back very far due to the nature of this piece right here, the frills or the helmet hair. It looks down about that far, side to side motion, of course, with a good little range of hit tilt in there. Shoulders can move out to the sides that far, so you get a good range up. Slightly good range down. They could go all the way around, capable of doing that anyway, but the soft shoulder pieces kind of get in the way of that. Then he does have a bicep swivel. Then you have the single jointed elbow that also rotates at the elbow. So you get a good little bend in there, a little over 90 degrees. And of course, he has the open hand with the back and forth motion in the hand like that, with wrist rotation, of course. Then he has a diaphragm joint, so you get like a good little range of twist in there. Unfortunately, the crunch back factor is not very present, so it doesn't really go very far back or forwards, but you do get the rotation and the slight tilt. That's pretty cool. Then other than that, it gets down to the waist here, or the crotch here. The legs can't kick out about that far before they start to get hindered by the big pieces of plastic on the sides. Kicks forward that far, back that far. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Oh, correction, single jointed knees. I thought it was double jointed, but correction. Single joint bends in that far. Nope. And then of course the single joint knee does rotate in there, so you do get almost like a boot cut, but not so, but yeah, kind of. And then of course you get a boot cut down here, and then you get ankle pivot, as well as up and down motion in the feet. So you get a good range of articulation with this guy. The joints, I mean the hip joints and everything, are very reminiscent of like Marvel Legends style, instead of the kind of like the McFarlane gaping crotch pits kind of deal. So huge, vast improvement on this figure. This guy looks just sick. Looks ridiculous. Like probably like one of the better figures. I don't know. Select has just been coming up with stepping up their game as far as articulation and everything goes. Let's see if I can get this in here. Strong joints, or strong hands anyway. There we go. Marvel Select has just been really stepping up their game, guys. Like as far as like sculpts, designs, overall looks, guys. What do you want from me? What can I say? Like Hasbro, I mean Marvel Select has really been stepping their game up. It's like they're really trying to get into the ring more with Marvel Legends and Hasbro, just bringing out banger after banger after banger. As far as the figures go, this is what I mentioned with like the kind of McFarlane-esque crotch pit right there with the joints and everything, but they definitely improved his by giving it like the more of the rounded kind of look, more reminiscent of the Marvel Legends. But I don't know, guys, this is definitely gonna be my new definitive Beta Ray build, and these guys look insane together. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's like chef's kiss with this guy. He's just amazing, and I got him when it went on sale at Disney's shop, Disney's store online, and it was about what, 14 or 15 bucks or so, plus taxes and everything afterwards. Definitely worth the pickup for that, guys. If you guys can come across them for that price, jump on them immediately, guys. What are you waiting for? Like, click away from this video right now, go get them. Like, if you're still for that price somewhere, go get them immediately, because this figure is fantastic, and I love him. Love him, love him. He looks amazing. The articulation is on point for even for a big beefy character. And yeah, glad to have him in my collection. And yeah, guys, so if you guys want to participate, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share your thoughts after the video, and hit the notification bell so that way you guys get a notification of any more videos I got coming down the pipeline, or any more updates I have on the raffle program that I'm doing for you guys. And for all you guys that are interested in winning the Iron Man, go ahead and just send a few bucks over, guys. Just send about $4. Get your name in there twice. And you never know, it could be you, because I have a raffle cage and I have a bunch of raffle tickets on a roll, and it might be you. It could be the lucky winner to end up winning this Iron Man for like $4. So only way to win is to play. So go ahead and participate, guys. Come on, it really helped me out. Come on, guys, come on. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, guys, stay safe out there. Later.